what I want to do is give you guys as many health hacks along the way that you can implement instantly so that you can live a higher quality of life. I'm up here today, we rented this house, we invited you, we did some Facebook advertising because we wanted to get some people who weren't and didn't know who I was and what I'm all about up here because we know that we can change your life. Because my life drastically improved and changed. If that guy can change, so can I. So maybe you're not here to transform your entire life. And by the way, we are broadcasting this entire event live on Facebook, on my public profile page at Master Lifestyle Coach. So if anybody's tuning in, first of all, don't complain. Nobody can complain in here because this event was free, both here and now, and on social media. So don't complain about anything. What we're hoping for is we can get through this whole 2 hours without the Palm Springs police coming and shutting us down. But if they do, we'll take it to the street, we'll take it to the park, we'll take it somewhere else. So let's get back to a couple questions. Not only why are you here, but what do you want to get out of this 2 hours of your life that you'll never get back? Most of us live right here, and we see where we can go, we see what we want to become, we see other people that we inspire to be like. But what happens between A and Z is usually, uh-oh, or I don't know, or hesitation, or what am I going to do now, or am I doing the right thing? Self-doubt. And that self-doubt can restrict us from moving. You guys saw my license plate? When you walked in here, it says, show up. The number one rule for success is to show up. I quit my freshman basketball team. I'm going to share a lot of stories with you guys today with that same hope of inspire or extreme motivation. I quit my freshman basketball team. Better yet, I didn't quit. My best buddy quit. And I stood right behind him. And when he quit, the coach looked at me and said, and you too? And I said, yeah. You don't think that kind of stuff affects you, but 23 years later, quitting my freshman basketball team still affects me. I get scar tissue. I think about it because now raising my own kids, teaching, empowering, inspiring, and leading people, I think about the things that I did that didn't serve me. They didn't help me improve. They didn't motivate me. They didn't inspire me. And on top of it all, I blamed. How many people here have blamed a problem on something or someone else other than themselves? I got news for you. It's always your fault. It's always our fault. Our greatest enemy is who? Ourselves. Who holds us back more than anybody else in this world? Ourselves. So when you start to think about that, you start to go, wow, well, maybe I didn't get that job because I wasn't ready to get or take that job. Maybe I didn't get that girl because I wasn't in the right situation, I wasn't in the right mindset, I wasn't in the right place to get that girl. I haven't made millions of dollars, well, because I'm not focused on it. What you focus on, you feel. So the worst thing you can do is think about your last 20 years in regret. You can't think like that. You can't think about what you didn't do yesterday, what you didn't do last week, what you didn't do last month. You can't even think about the freshman basketball team that you quit. Maybe for a moment. But then you got to move forward and you got to step into it. So really what I want you guys to do today, from listening to all the speakers, including myself, is I want you to leave here with a pocket full of hacks. And those hacks will eventually become habits. There are 3 things that I do that absolutely pick not only myself up, but my family, my community, the people around me. And they're very simple. I make phone calls. I didn't say text messages. I didn't say emails. I didn't say direct messages. I didn't say Facebook posts. I didn't say tags. I said make phone calls. We don't do that anymore. That personal connection is what is going to help you upgrade your personal performance. And that's really what we're trying to do here today. We're trying to upgrade our personal performance, knowing if we do that, everything else will improve. Because some of you guys here, by a raise of hands, want to improve your finances. Good, raise them up high. Great, put your hand back down. How many of you want to improve your health, your fitness, your body, your being, your longevity? Excellent, a few more hands here. How many people here want to improve your relationships? Yes, awesome, that's a big one too. I can tell you right now, the only way you're going to improve any of those things is if you first improve yourself. So everybody here by raise of hands is good? Awesome. Keep your hands up if you're great. Awesome. Yeah, a little hesitation there. Oh, I don't know. Put your hand up if you're living an extraordinary life, the life that you absolutely know is better than anything else you've ever had before, right now in this moment. Beautiful. Congratulations, sir. Yes, very good. I am. Took a lot of work, took a lot of time, took a lot of energy, took a lot of effort. It's not going to happen instantly. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of. I did a lot of things that I regret. I did a lot of things that got me nowhere. What I want you guys to do is look at your own life and think about what things are holding you back from going from good to great to extraordinary. Because life is too short to not live an extraordinary life. Would you guys all agree? How many people here have lost somebody this year? Yeah. Lost my best man at my wedding, January 1st, 2017. Think about all these struggles, all these trials, all these challenges, all these things that have knocked you down. What do? They make you stronger so you can get back up. There's no such thing as failure. I use that word a lot. What you guys are going to learn today are a lot of words. We're just going to rearrange and change your entire mindset. And one of those is failure. What if we replaced failure with temporary defeat? What if we replaced loser or losing with, it's not my time right now, but I'm going to come back and win the next one? What if we changed the way that we looked at life? What if every single encounter we had, every single one, from the person at Starbucks, to the person at your kid's school, to the guy who just cut you off, you let it go? Because it's just as easy to do this as it is to do this. Just as easy.
Hi, my name is Shanna Tui, and I live here in Palm Springs. I am here to support Luke because I think he's a force a good. And I know Luke from 20-some years ago, and I remember his stance in life, and I want to be around people that are players in this world and that have complete heart. And what's behind him is heart, and he's trying to give to so many different people. So that's why I'm here, shaking to death with a mic in my hand.
If you don't know how to do something, and you don't do anything about it, that's your fault. Because if you suck at something, you can improve it. You can improve it drastically. You can become a master at it. If you heard my title, Master Lifestyle Coach, what does that even mean? It means that I've spent my entire life dedicated and committed to improving my own life first. Because I can't improve yours, I can't improve yours, I can't improve yours. If I stand up here and my life is full of shit, I have to improve myself before I can improve anyone else. So if you're a parent and you have kids and you want your kids to read more, guess what you got to do? Yeah. If you have kids and you want your kids to believe in something greater, what do you have to do? Guys, listen, we could do burpees. I know how to get everybody's heart rate up. I need a little more energy here, okay? All right? If you want to improve at something, you're the only single person that can make that decision. Most of the stuff that we're going to talk about today, you guys already know. Everything we're going to talk about, you already learned in kindergarten. How many people have read that book? All I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. Great book, okay? Wash your hands, brush your teeth, say please and thank you, look people in the eyes, eat your vegetables. It's all basic stuff. You guys already know this. All we're going to do is just drive it home a little bit further and hopefully help you face any fear that you have. You want to improve your health, you want to lose weight, you want to quit drinking, you want to quit smoking, you want to eliminate toxins or things that are holding you back. You have to first look at why it's slowing you down or is causing harm. I have not had a drink of alcohol in about 9 years and 10 months. Wow. Wow. Hold on. Wait for the wows. I got a Jägermeister tattoo right here. Now drop the wows. Yeah. I got a few friends in here. They used to tease me that I quit drinking. I used to say, come on, Luke, come on. Not you, right? I bought a bar. I drank so much. Seriously, I bought a bar just so I could drink. By eliminating that toxin from my life changed instantly. Something in your life is toxic. Something is toxic. And you've got to eliminate it. So for me, it was alcohol. That was the big one for me. And what happened? My face got smaller, my body got leaner, I got healthier, I got happier, but more importantly, I got to teach more people that they could also eliminate those things. Because that's really what it's about. Great, I'm sober, awesome, my life's great. No, no, no. Hey, I'm sober, my life's great. I bet you if you quit drinking just for a week, you'd see how great your life is. Because most people have this negative feeling when they continue to drink or they continue to use substances. And I got a few friends here that have gone really in the opposite direction from partying hard. Like my buddy Dimitri said, hey, this party 20 years ago would be a lot different. It's very true. It would be a lot different. All of our parties are like this now. Asleep at 8, 9, or 10, up at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Ripping the day open. Absolutely ripping it open. Because there's nothing holding us back. If you hate something or you suck at something and it's in your life and you're the one causing it, get rid of it and eliminate it. Right now, instantly. When you leave here, I want you to write, I'm supposed to do it right now. Write down the one thing, the most toxic thing in your life. Write it down right now. You've got to eliminate something. So I started with alcohol. Got rid of it. A lot easier as the days progressed. A year turned into 5, turned into 9, turned into 10. Crazy how it happens like that. That's called the compound factor. You want to lose 100 pounds? My boy Raph, who you're going to hear from, one of our guest speakers, lost 100 pounds. He didn't lose 100 overnight. He lost 1, then 2, then 3. You want to make more money? Nobody in this room is going to make $1 million overnight. But you might make 10 grand, then 20, and then 30, and then 40. So I eliminated alcohol. Great. Now I got more time. Now I got more money. You ever gone to a restaurant and eaten all kinds of food and not order a single drink and you're like, wow, that's my bill? All right, I'll buy dinner. Because I used to buy drinks. I used to buy the bar. I used to buy for everybody. Again, not serving me or what I really wanted to become in life. So, before I bring on my next guest speaker, I want you guys to write down a couple more things here. Positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are critical to your personal success. We're going to do one right now. It's called I Can, I Will, I Am. My man Mike Myers had it on his shirt today. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. It's simple. Positive affirmations will help you see things more positively. I can, I will, I am. Repeat with me, guys. I can, I will, I am. Stand up. I can, I will, I am. One more time. I can, I will, I am. High five the person next to you.
I can.
Yeah. Tell them, I can, I will, I am. Beautiful. Take a seat. Positive affirmations work. Why do they work? Because most of us don't focus on the positivity that we need to get through an event or an experience or a conversation or traffic or 2 kids when mom's in Greece. All of these things I've used positive affirmations for. They've gotten me through the darkest points in my life, and it's really simple. So I want you to write down, I can, I will, I am. Somewhere on that piece of paper, on that notebook. And then I want you to discover your own. I want you to come up with your own affirmation. Maybe for your family, maybe for your business. But it needs to be a mantra. It needs to be written. You guys ever see my office in some of my live videos? And I do get teased a lot. But it looks like a mural. Because if an idea comes to me, it's on a sticky note, it's on a piece of paper, it's on the wall. You guys have several printouts. One of those printouts is called the 8 Ways to Show Up. It's a weekly reflection. We're going to go over that when I come back on stage at the end of our event, after our guest speakers come on, and we're going to go over that. So, the last thing I want to do before I bring our first guest speaker out is this. You're going to come up with one word. That is your homework assignment, your first homework assignment from me. One word that best describes who you want to be in 2018. How do you want people to see you? Not a sentence. So I want you to write down the one word that best describes what you want to become, what you want to see, what you want from yourself in 2018. So without further ado, I want to introduce our first guest speaker. I've known my man Colt Stephens here for over 20 years. Colt, like myself, got started in the fitness industry right out of high school, got started and literally changed the game. Now, he's got some notes for me to introduce him, but I'd much rather introduce him this way with some stories. Colt and I were the only two guys in matching Puma sweatsuits at the fitness industry weekend seminars. And all these guys would be there with their tight shirts, and Colt and I would be in the back. And I think he still actually has that Puma outfit that he wears. More importantly, Colt has become my right-hand man. And depending on which side of him I am, I'm also his right-hand man. We have challenged each other to achieve ultimate success. And he's gonna probably tell you a little something about me here in his intro. We go to improv together once a week. So one of the things that I'm gonna ask you guys to find is a seminar, a class, like I said, a coach, a mentor, maybe even me, but something that forces you to do the things that you don't wanna do. Because there's times where I sat in the parking lot of improv. If anybody's ever been to improv, you talk about breaking your public speaking challenges. I don't know what to do with my hands, right? Colt has challenged me to show up each and every single week. So without further ado, please put your hands together for my good friend, Colt Stephens.
How are you? How are you? No, Mike. How did I end up here today? Like a lot of you came because of Luke who didn't know what to expect. Luke reached out to me 90 days ago and he said, Colt, I'd love for you to be one of my guest speakers at this 20 high school reunion. I'm going to do it on going from good to great to extraordinary. I said there nodding my head. I said, that sounds cool, bro. Awesome. But I'm not your guy. Good luck. I'll be there if I can make it. He said, come on, Colt. I want to challenge you. That's what we do to each other. Face your fears. That resonated with me. Face your fears. Shanna, you got up here, you spoke. Face your fears. Round of applause. It's tough. Whatever your fear is, it's just an obstacle. It's not a roadblock. And that's what today's about. He said, Colt, your goal is to what? It's to help influence people. If you don't get your story out there, you won't influence. Anyone ever go through an experience where they realized something terrible happened, but it was the first step in the staircase of the rest of their life? Raise a hand. Yes, we all go through those challenges. We all have obstacles. I don't have a degree in business. I'm not going to college. And he kind of chuckled. He said, Colt, you don't need a degree in business. You just need to be passionate. You need to be passionate about something. He's like, and I can tell fitness is something you're passionate about. You need to share that with people. I want to give you a shot. See, he looked at me for not who I was, but for someone that I can become. I, at that time, didn't even realize that I had those kinds of gifts. No one ever talked to me about those. In high school, I was labeled as that kid that you don't want to hang out with. I wasn't allowed to stay at certain parents' house. They're like, Colt, no. Have your mom pick you up. All right. Can I get an amen on a Saturday? I was driving with my dad down to Palm Springs to meet my mom for Thanksgiving in 2009, 2010. And I got a call that, hey, we just lost our contract with the company. Oh, and the savings that you had, and you thought you were making all this money, I invested into open up my own club in Scottsdale. One of the majority owners said, well, I'm also gonna have to liquidate your shares too. So I'm at Thanksgiving at my mom's and you go around and you're like, so what are you grateful for today? Oh, that's amazing. So blessed. You get to me and I'm like, just to be here. Hopefully have a job in a month. Man, but that happens, right? Obstacles in your life, setbacks. Again, an obstacle, not a roadblock.
My next speaker has shown up every single day of his life since he's transformed. And like most of the speakers up here, we've all done everything that we can to transform our life to one that we can leave as a legacy. And my next speaker has absolutely, you talk about 180s, 360s, 720s, 1080s, he's done them all. I'm proud to introduce my next speaker as somebody who has struggled, who has seen rock bottom like probably not a single other person in this room has. And his wife and his mom are here today, and I'm pleased to announce my good friend Rafael Serano.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You know, when Luke asked me to speak, I was like, really? You know, I'm not uber successful. He said, look, you got a story to tell. And I received that because we have a lot of friends that, you know, that are struggling in life. And that's my purpose for today, to speak to you guys. You know, my message is making a comeback. June 2013, I was arrested by the federal government, the DEA. And I was arrested, and I was taken to San Bernardino. For the first time in my life, I was in jail. I spent those 3 weeks in San Bernardino jail, basically detoxing. You know, I got out, and for the first time in my life, I was sober. I had somewhat of a clear head. But I knew that for me, I couldn't stay sober on my own power. And my brother-in-law was a pastor at our local church, and he said, look it, he put into perspective for me. He said, God needs to come down in your life like a mighty axe and take you out of the life that you were living. I received that. He said, look it, there's a program called Celebrate Recovery, and you need to get into that program. And really, that program has changed my life by putting God at the center of my recovery. I worked the program. I surrounded myself with good people. I went to church. I not only went to church, I attended and I became involved. I was teaching kids about Jesus, like me teach kids about Jesus. So I got a sponsor, and I'm doing good, right? I'm doing good spiritually. My mind is good. Everything is doing good for me. So I remember Luke, he's like, I'm gonna be in Palm Springs, and I'm gonna be at a CrossFit gym, and I'm gonna be there. Show up. You know, that's his motto, show up. I thought, all right. You know, I told my wife, I'm like, you know, should I do it? What do I do? But I said, I'm just gonna show up. That's what he's talking about. I'm just gonna show up. You know, I started this new hashtag, KAYYEM motivated. That's a true story. Like, you know, he pushed me to be better. That's the type of person Luke is. He pushes people to be better. I'm here talking to you guys because he believed in me. I want to encourage you guys, just live the best life. Let's not focus on the past. Let's make these next 20 years the best 20 years of our life. And we can do that, right? If I can do it, you can do it too. All right? Love you guys. Thank you.
Understand that the people who are the most successful in this world, there's this many of them. Why? Because it's so easy not to do the work. Because it's so easy not to show up. Because it's so easy not to do something uncomfortable or take a chance on a place or a thing that you don't even know is going to happen. And who knows? We could have been in here selling you, again, some kind of secret sauce snake oil along the lines.
Yeah, I thought you were. Oh, shoot.
Guys, truly appreciate you for being here today. My name is Luke KAYYEM, living every day with purpose, passion, and positivity. Colt, Raph, come on up here.